There's a girl I know, the sun just shines where she goes. Halq got banned, so we changed the game plan. Make them surrender, oh, with Ray and Rose. Where we go, I don't know. Let's have some fun. Hi everybody, dealing with Halqifibrax getting banned and coping Kevin here. So, new season means new deck list. I'll go over the cards real quick and then explain why I'm playing said cards. So we start off with double DD Crow. DD Crow says no to branded in red. Again, it needs to be in the graveyard for it to resolve, so if you banish their target, make one. Also, I should probably mention that branded Despia is your hardest matchup in my opinion, because it grinds very, very well. In fact, it grinds even harder than a girl in the club on a Friday night. You know, that's how well they grind. So you need to play DD Crow and say no to that, right? Triple Veiler, sorry. 3 maximum cope, 3 Ash, 3 Ray, double Rosary O'Donnell. New addition is double Dino Rest for Pankratops. It's like a Cosmic Cyclone, but like a body, right? So very good. It can out, I guess, Apollosa if they're playing that, because you just summon it. It's not like effect, so they can't really chain to it. Just destroy a monster, pop one in the back row, go 2 for 1, right? Pretty good. Double Pankratops, way to go. And also, you don't need to play field spell. Sometimes it comes up. It's probably worth playing maybe when Therions come into play, but even then, when Therions come into play, I don't think you'll be playing Pankratops. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. 1 Rhoda, double Ingag, double Afterburners, triple Lightning Storm, 1 Pot of P. This is a flex spot. You can easily take this out so you can go down to 40, but I think it's worth playing as like a Saki one-up, because maybe you unbrick yourself, right? 1 multi-roll, double Super Poly, again, branded Despia. Summon Starving Venom Fusion off their Mirror Jade or Aluber or whatever is on the field, right? Disruptor plays. Do that. Double Cosmic Cyclone, another flex spot. You can put in your Droplets, Chalice, more handies, whatever you want, man or girl. Probably man, because I know my statistics. But you know, Cyclone is good because we play. I mean, we already play a lot of technically back row hate through down rest of Pankratops anyway, so you can easily take these out if you want to, right? These can be whatever. Double Call Bite, 1 Hornet Drone, double Widow Anchor, 1 Shark Cannon, triple Imperm. That's the main deck. 1 Mud Dragon. It's the most generic Super Poly target at the moment until I guess Garuda comes out, but we don't know when that's coming out, so we gotta play that. 1 Starving Venom. You can also play Drago Stapedia, right? Drago Stapedia, but it's slightly less generic, right? It's slightly less generic because sometimes they don't always have a fusion monster. Maybe they're playing, I don't know, the ad libitum whatever on field, and they have an Aluber. It's not a fusion, so you can't summon it. But yeah, I choose to play only this instead. You can easily take out like a Green Ray and put that instead, but we'll, you know, up to you. 1 Red Ray, of course, 3 Green Ray, 3 Green Ray, 3 Blue Ray, 1 Yellow Ray, 1 Zeke or 2 Zeke, 1 Celine, 1 Axicode, 1 Underworld Goddess, you know, for jank or whatever. Kevin, you're not playing Dark. It's because most of the time when I have the opportunity to summon Dark, I find there's always a better line of play anyway. So, I mean, for example, let's say you summon this, you summon one their, you know, Albion or Lubellion or whatever Dark monster they have in the opponent's graveyard, right? You summon Celine, guess what's gonna happen? I don't have Veiler in grave, so it does nothing anyways. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. You play Dark if you want to. You can also, I guess, play Lina. I think Lina's in here, isn't she? Right? Play Lina if you want to play her, or play Dark. They're both, you know, whatever you want. They're flex spots. You just take one of these out, put it in there. Also, probably mentioned real quick about Adventure. I'm choosing not to play Adventure at the moment because it's not worth it to me to draw the bricks, which is this, and I guess technically that, right? 3 cards are like the bricks. And again, your hardest matchup is branded Despia, and they're not going to go all gas on you on turn 1, right? Unlike the previous format of Halqifibrax, Wombo Combo, Omni Negate boards, where if you break through the board with these cards by baiting them out, then they're out of gas and you can probably win through your striker stuff, right? Branded Despia doesn't really do that, right? It just kind of sit on Mirror Jade, just wait, duck and weave until they wait for the right opportunity and just outgrind you. So I don't think it's worth playing for Sky Striker in this particular format so long as branded Despia exists and is a tier 1 deck. Alright, there's my asterisk, right? I'm not saying Adventure is trash, but I don't think it's worth playing right now with Sky Striker. So long as Peter Griffin is unbanned, it's always worth to play Adventure, right? There's that. I should probably, anything else I should mention off the top of my head? Just branded. Branded is like the hardest matchup. Absolutely hardest matchup. Other than that, nothing else I think I can talk about. Again, don't play DPE, right? It's more bricks for you. But this is good for now. I think it's fairly, consistent, more or less. You got a bunch of handy. Hopefully you stop 1 or 2 interactions, then you go from there. Right? That's the deck list. We'll move on to some gameplay right now. Hi everybody, we're back. We're gonna quickly go through this gameplay real quick. Right? Double Veil, Ray, 1 Afterburner, 1 Widowmaker. Haha, Brand Diffusion. We didn't draw the Ash. Gets good, Kevin. Rebellion, that's another choke point. If you have multiple hand traps, you do that so they don't get the Mirror Jade. Right? They have Tragedy anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Right? But at least you don't want the Mirror Jade now if they summon it, which they usually do. Right? So you say no to that. That's gonna pop off. They're gonna send Branded Opening so it has protection for diffusion. They have the Branded Red. Personally, I feel like I'm gonna save that just in case your opponent plays DD Curl, but I guess nobody does that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. They end up with Mirror Jade anyways. Right? So now they got 2 cards, mystery cards. Could be another Branded Red. Maybe that's why they did it, right? Who knows? So we're gonna draw. We draw Lightning Storm. Let's bait it out. Let's get it over with, right? And it was a Impermanent Esper, right? We're gonna do that to bait out the Branded Opening. We're gonna summon. And then this is probably a good time for them to banish. Which they do, sending Albion, right? There you go. So that's gonna get banished. Ray's gonna come out. Thank you, Ray. We're gonna do that. Kevin, why don't you just negate it with Widowmaker? Well, I don't think it's worth it at the moment. Because they might need to save this for something like another starter card. Because remember, they can grind. I don't think they can realistically kill you. We're gonna do that. Set that. We got double disruption. We're gonna do that. Shark Cannon to banish their Albion so they can't at least set like, Branded Fusion or something stupid so they have 1 card. They can still banish this and do it anyways, but what can you do, right? Yep. Allure. Haha, get good. They didn't draw a card. But we're able to get the free banish from whatever monster. Set Branded Fusion, activate it because it's free. See what I mean? Despia is your hardest matchup. You just pop off and like 1 card, and everything recurs over and over. It's like impossible, right? So we're gonna chain that. Otherwise, they're gonna basically screw us. They do nothing. Draw a phase. Now we drew Pancreas. See, that's why we play it. So now we can go into Green Ray. Let's see if they, or Red Ray, sorry. So we can add back our Widowmaker so we can attempt to steal if they do anything, right? So we're gonna go into Green Ray now so we can send some stuff. Right, we're gonna summon Pancratops. We're gonna enter battle, attack them directly. They decide to do nothing yet. Send the graveyard. Rosie O'Donnell. We're gonna attack the other one. Right? We're gonna destroy that. It was another super poly. We're gonna chain Widowmaker to steal. They're gonna chain that to vanish. They're gonna send the Sprine so they can add a Spring-Ins. Probably the one that like able to special summon itself. If they have another Despia branded card, right? Then we summon Ray. Remember you can attack twice. I decided to be a greedy Gary. Right? I know, we already summoned Green Ray. Maybe I should have went to whatever, but I was like, you know what? They'll be down if like basically like nothing. So I decided like 400 life points. And then it means next turn they die to 1 Green Ray attack, right? So I decided, you know what, it's worth it. It's worth it to go into Blue Ray. We won't be able to get the search, but we have another one, right? So it's fine. Right. And again, if they super poly us, I guess they draw, they top deck super poly, they still can't, I guess, activate it because they got to discard a card. But I don't know, right? That's my wishful thinking. That's my wishful thinking. So you're gonna top deck Fright for Patchwork, right? That's pretty good. You're gonna activate Spring-Ins Kit. Pretty good. They came in the structure deck. Now obviously you have to negate that. Otherwise they're gonna add like a Branded Fusion or whatever. Because I believe they still have... Well, they can add anyway. So now they're gonna poly into starting Branded Fusion Dragon. That's fine. They're not gonna kill us. They add their other, I guess, Fright for Patchwork, which will do nothing. So now again, now they're down to 400. So we basically win next, unless I didn't see that they had a Battle Fader or something stupid, right? Or Necroguard, right? Lightsworn Days. Am I right? Tear Elements. So Ray, Tribute Effect. Going to Blu-ray, search and gag. And that's pretty much it. Alright, we're gonna fast forward here because at this point it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah? Alright, we'll move on to the next one real quick. Hi everybody, and we're back. This is my rank up match. So this is literally possibly one of the either the worst games I've ever played or one of the best. Alright? So we totally basically break. No Ray, no play. I'm sorry, Ray. I made one Exorcist video and that's what happened. I'm so sorry. So obviously you have to ash that. Now at least this is at 1, so maybe they have the skill or not. They don't have Faithful Adventure. So we're gonna draw. Please Ray. No Ray, Lightning Storm. What do you do, right? Is it worth to go Lightning Storm for 1 card? We don't know what they're playing yet, right? It's Adventure, I don't know. So we just set the Cyclone. Banish whatever you may need. Still could be Outledge, who knows? We're just gonna pass turn, maybe they brick too, or they're just scared. They don't want to overextend, because they also don't know what we're playing. Because when you play, you can see it's a rank up match, right? Another Maxi, hilarious. I decided not to set the callback, because odds are they can still Lightning Storm us. Harpy's Feather, that's her. This is a good card, because you want to save it on our turn, just in case they have Maxi in their hand, right? So draw another Imperm, that's hilarious, nothing. But I decided to set it anyways, you know, so maybe summon a monster to negate that. I think it's worth it. Set another card. Turn 8 by now, turn 8. Hope everyone's doing well. Would you Afterburners? Hilarious, nothing. It's past turn. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can absolutely do. Don't worry, things will maybe pop off soon. Another Faithful Adventure, the shiny one, great. I'm gonna activate it. Obviously we need to banish that. Obviously. Now granted, they don't have another water lady, right? But maybe they have Peter Griffin, they had the thing token in hand. Who knows? Who knows? Right, you want to set Widow Anchor? That's all you can do. That is all you can do. They still don't know what we're playing, so... Oh, branded, of course it is. We're going to chain Maximum Cope. Let's see what happens. You have the Ash anyway, so it doesn't matter. Kevin, you should have said Call By. That's okay. We saved the Call By for, you know, our turn, in case they play Maxi, which they probably should. Right. That's fine. They send that too and that too. This is annoying. This card is so annoying because they can just, if you negate that, they just tribute and you do nothing, right? So you can say this is probably a huge misplay, Kevin. Right, I decided let's just get it over with. Right, let's get all the cards out of the pocket, right? We're gonna negate that and then hopefully negate that too. Now they're gonna chain that, so we basically neg 2. Huge misplay, gang. Huge misplay. Well, we'll see. I don't know, right? You never know. Now this thing's on field. I guess they're able to get the Mirror Jade, right? But then this thing can't protect itself again, or whatever, right? So they drew the Tragedy, RIP. We're gonna have Albion, we're gonna negate that. Right? Because if they banish this, they get more advantage, and that's bad. Alright, so they set that. And now is the perfect time to Lightning Storm. Now is the perfect time to do it. Right? You just wait until turn 12 right here. You multi-roll, hilarious. We're gonna activate Lightning Storm. We're gonna chain Cross out. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Did they have the one Lightning Storm? No, they chain. Or they called Ash. That's great. We don't have Ash. Doesn't matter. I guess that means they probably have Branded Fusion, right? You call Ash for Branded Fusion. Sure. And we popped Droplet, Branded Red that they have, and a Imperm. Now we activate multi-roll, so we can pop this at least, or attempt to. You're gonna chain, send Albion. We save the call by for that. They can banish that and add like a free Despia, basically, or branded, or Despia, yes. Right? It doesn't matter. The effect doesn't matter because we don't have any monsters. No Ray, no play. Literally. Right? So they're gonna add Libidum. We're gonna call by the Albion. So now they can't, you know, set whatever branding card they need from their deck for free. So now we set that, we have a free Widow Steel, I guess. For anything. I don't know. You just try, you do what you can. You do what you can. This is probably maybe worked out, because it's like, if this was in Graveyard, it could have dodged the Mirror Jade and all that fun stuff, right? So having this on field isn't that bad. Would you Super Poly? That's hilarious. Nothing. Completely useless. Right? They just pass turn. Nothing. We know they had the ad libidum, whatever. Do another Lightning Storm. It's funny. It's past turn. Very riveting gameplay. I know, gang. Very riveting. You're gonna top deck a pot of P. Decided to be, I guess, a Poo 5 white and like only banish 3. So that means either they're starting to run out of gas or we somehow managed to go even further beyond. Because I'm assuming you only play 2 of those. I'm assuming they probably still have another Mirror Jade. And then a bunch, probably Tax Dragon and a bunch of other fusion cards, right? I'm assuming. And since they say Super Poly, so odds are they probably have Starving Venom. You choose that Branded Fusion, of course. I'm assuming. Branded Fusion. We're gonna chain Maximum Cope. Please unbrick us somehow. And it goes through. Right. You can send those two, another tragedy, go into Lebellion. Yep. Lebellion. We're gonna draw Rosie O'Donnell, that's great. We're gonna pitch Ad Libitum, Desmond Tragedy, everything pops off. We're gonna chain Max Widow Anchor to Steel. So at least hopefully they don't get another Mirror Jade. Right? So maybe it worked out, this thing like doing it once anyways. So now we have a live Super Poly, kind of. But those of these cards are kind of okay. They're gonna triple tax Talons us. They're gonna shuffle our rows. Now they know we have Lightning Storm, which is basically useless now with multi-roll. We're gonna end phase pass. We're gonna multi-roll. We're gonna set our afterburners. Maybe we can bait stuff out. Who knows? Wishful thinking, right? Please give me a Ray. No Ray. What do you do, right? Afterburners, pop. Rebellion, I guess. They're gonna chain Branded Red to fusion summon. I guess we're all just trying to bait out the Super Poly. You're gonna chain Guardian Chimera. All of this stuff is gonna target. Mirror Jade's gonna come back. We're gonna chain Super Poly. Now, what do you discard? You discard the Lightning Storm. That's probably useless as a multi-roll. Or do you discard the Ash? See, I'm very smart. I'm very smart. I know. I had a hunch that hey, if they get rid of this, that means they're gonna get Lightning Storm, right? So is multi-roll very important at this moment? Maybe, but Ash maybe can stop in the top deck orb. But remember, I feel like they're probably out of gas at this point. I think probably the better decision obviously is to pitch Lightning Storm, but if they choose to pop multi-roll, then I mean I guess you won't be able to Shizuku Shuffle or whatever, right? But I don't know. I think either it's a hard choice, right? Probably hold on Ash in case they have another Branded Fusion, because they already went through 2 of them. Maybe they probably will have a 3rd one. But you know, if they try to get rid of multi-roll, you Lightning Storm them, so they're in a tough position too. So I choose to pitch Ash. Do that stuff, get our Starving Venom. Starving Venom. And get Mirror Jade out. So now they're gonna destroy Starving Venom. Starving Venom's gonna destroy that. That's gonna pop off, right? So for some reason they did not mention follow Owl Blast. So that means to me they're probably maybe a little bit out of gas, because they would have obviously probably done that, right? To banish my well, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because this thing resolved first. Yeah, this got destroyed off with their monster, so they never had a chance to resolve Mirror Jade. So maybe they still have some gas, right? Then we have a Lightning Storm. Branded Fusion. Set Branded Fusion. Oh, Kevin, you should have had an Ash, buddy. Good job. And Gag, incredible. Okay. So you know what I mean? It's like, you don't know. You never know, gang. If I had Ash, then they had Ash, this never resolves. You know what I mean? Maybe it works out for all of us. There are no mistakes so long as you get the win, right? Maybe you would have won a turn earlier, but so long as you get the win, it matters. It doesn't matter, right? So at this point, I feel like you set that. Now we're in business. We can finally search in Ray after 20 turns. We draw Ray. They just quit because I guess they're out of gas. I don't know. And then we Shizuku Shuffle, the Branded Fusion and all that stuff. You know, at this point, what else did you have? And he just quit because we went through 2 Mirror Jades and everything. That was what do you do, right? We held on to Ash, then we have to normal summon that or whatever, and then we have to do that to make sure we don't get Ash, because I'm pretty sure they had Ash in their hand. They had like 4 cards, right? We Ash are engaged, it's GG, over, right? But I don't know. It kind of worked out for in the end. All right, there's one more duel. I don't think I'm gonna give commentary for it because it's fairly self-explanatory, but I think it's worth showing because it's pretty funny. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Please leave a like, comment, sub, whatever. Roast me for my plays. We're all trying to get good playing Sky Striker. And honestly, if you think Sky Striker sucks, play a different deck. This is not the format to play Sky Striker. Anyways, thank you everyone. Please check out stream. Bye bye. Look for the gameplay right now.